Alright, so this is day 2 of the SoftTopper install. I ran out of daylight yesterday. I've got 2 things left to do today according to the instructions. I've got to take this bar here and put it up there so that it supports the back window. And I've got to install my seam sealer, and I guess the third thing would be install the Velcro. So I'll probably go over the Velcro. I'm not sure I'll do the seam sealer. We'll see. I'll probably show you where it goes, but I won't really bore you with the installation. So I've got some tools laid out. This is a corded drill. I like corded drills because it seems like I always run out of battery with the battery operated ones, and I always have to buy batteries. So with this, I just plug in an extension cord and I'm good to go. Sharpie, this is going to be for marking these tubes. Have to go into the ends here. So once I get it to the right length, I've got to mark the tube for drilling the anchor hole. Eyeglasses, I've got a round file, and this is for these tubes have burrs on the inside from the drilling process from the factory. So this is to remove the burrs and allow the smaller pieces to slide in. My instructions, and I don't know, I always carry one of these things for the heck of it. So let's get started. Put on my safety glasses first. See if I can show you that burr in there. So you can kind of see that it's raised, and that's right where the hole is. So I'm just going to get rid of that burr. Okay, that's one end. Yeah, a little bit of a burr there too. And I'm just pushing the 1/8 inch drill bit in to clear the hole, really. Still a little bit of a lip there. You probably can't see it, but my cat has already started using the top of my SoftTopper as her playground, which disturbs me a little bit because she crawled up the side here with her claws. So it's not going to stay waterproof very long if she keeps that crap up. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Alright, so yeah, now they slide right in. That's nice. And the instructions say, feels like there's a spring in there. Is that just air? I guess that's just air. Wow. Kind of cool. Look at that. Just pops. Well, now I've done it. Now it's stuck. That's great. There we go. Got it to pop out a little bit. That is the cat again. Oh my god, I'm going to kill her. Get down. So, I don't know if you can, I know you can't see actually. I don't think I can really keep that out of the way of the camera. I think it's just going to keep rolling back. I don't want to take the snap off. Alright, so there we go. So what I'm doing is I'm just snapping that in there, and then I'm going to extend this out. I'm going to do the same thing on this end over here. And the idea is to have the large tube centered in the middle, which may not be really easy to do. So now I just want to slide this until I've got some metal on each hole that I'm about to drill. Okay. Okay, so you can see here that there's a hole right there, and if I slide it too far over, you can see that the hole is no longer covered by metal. I want lots of metal in there if I can help it, because that's what I'm going to use to. I mean, I've got a drill. I've got to take a 1/8 inch drill bit and put it through that hole, and that's going to hold this bar in place. So I just want to make sure that these plastic clips, that the metal is bottomed out so that it's getting a good grip. Do the same thing over here on this one. Metal's all the way over. Make sure I've got metal there. And on the other side, make sure I've got metal there. Alright, so I think we're ready to drill now. Oh, one last thing before we drill. Just to make sure that it doesn't move, I'm going to put a little mark with a Sharpie right there. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be visible unless I wipe it off later somehow, but I don't really care. Make my extension cord loop, because that's how I roll. Alright. Tighten up my drill bit. And I'm just going to take one more check here. Oh yeah, I can move this one way down before I run out of metal. So I definitely want to maximize the metal on both ends here. So I'm going to split the difference. I know that there's my mark there, and here's where it ends. So I'm going to split the difference and make another mark. So that'll be about right there, I'll call it. Then I'll just slide it back over to right about there. Now I'm ready to drill. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put a mark in the middle too. That way if it rolls for some reason, I'll know. I'm not sure that's necessary though. It's probably overkill. My drill bits are dull. Give the bit a chance to cool down. That's one down. Now, to avoid the chance that that's going to move, I'm going to go ahead and install the screw. So, this is one of the few drills on the market that has a cord and has a clutch. And what that means is it's kind of like a cordless drill. You can hold on to the chuck here, and it ratchets instead of moving, and it's got like a force, like a torque indicator here. So, you know, you move it over to drill bit, and it's almost impossible to stop it, but you move it over to like 4 or something, and it's, you know, pretty easy to stop by hand. Well, this thing still has a pretty strong torque, even on the lowest settings, so I'm going to go ahead and screw in this screw by hand. I probably could use this, but I just don't want to risk the stripping it out. So Yeah, and it's going in really easy, so I think that was probably a smart move on my part. There we go. All right, so now drill out the second hole. Put my drill bit back in. Bump up the torque setting. There we go. Give the bit a chance to cool down. I'm just clearing the flakes out each time, makes it a little easier. Alright, so it's almost through, but my clutch isn't gripping it quite strongly enough, so tighten that up a tad, and we're ready to roll. Alright, second screw. Before I put that in, I'm just going to make sure that everything's still bottomed out. And it is. So here we go. Okay. Pretty simple. Straightforward. Okay, so one thing that they don't tell you in the instructions, or if they do, I didn't see it, is what this bar is for. It's pretty obvious when you take a look at it. This rear flap has this little piece that hangs down, and I'm pretty sure the bar slides in there, and so that way, you know, you've got a way to easily secure the rear flap to the tailgate without necessarily using the Velcro. So I think the Velcro is probably still a good idea, and that's why they include it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull this bar out and slide it into this sleeve. When I do this, I'm going to put the screws at the top because it looks like there's the most room for them there. Okay. And now, I should be able to just snap lock this in. Pretty simple, straightforward. Yeah, that's good. I like it. And now you can draw down the zippers, and you got a pretty strong mechanical link there. So I guess the next step will be putting the Velcro on. I'm definitely going to put it on the front side of the bed, which is back there. They want you to put a strip on the inside, and the flap here, I think it splits, and so part of the flap goes on the outside to shed water, and then the other part of the flap goes on the inside to be Velcroed down. So I'm definitely going to do that. And then they say that this Velcro strap on the underside of the tailgate here is kind of optional. So I'm going to think about that. But let's go ahead and do the inside Velcro next. Alright, so they give you 5 pieces of Velcro, and what they say is that you should use 3 on the back here, and 2 on the front up there. They also give you these snaps for the front. They're kind of interesting. They've got a Phillips head slot there, and then they're a screw on the back, but you can put a snap over top of it. I might just do the Velcro for now and not worry about the snaps. We'll see, because that seems like it would be easy. So they recommend marking the location of these before you put them on with like a washable crayon. So I've got I've actually got a Metal Workers what's it called? Soapstone. So I'm gonna go grab that, and then we'll put these on. Alright, so they recommend that we put the zippers down. I guess that gives you a good idea where it should be. And then they want you to kind of lay it down there nicely and make sure that you're happy with the location. So, I mean, that seems pretty good to me. So the Velcro is just on this lower portion here. That upper portion doesn't have it. So that's why they want you to mark it, because you have to get it right. Okay, so we'll do one there, and then I guess we want one in the middle. Just kind of center that on the latch. Seems reasonable to me. Okay. And the final one down here on the end. Okay. Now I noticed this when I was messing with it earlier. One of the cool advantages of having that bar on the back of this thing is that it acts as a weight. So when you flip the flap up, what had been happening is that it would come right back down in my face, but this bar kind of adds weight to it so that it just stays up there, which is pretty cool. Alright, so these are my marks. Here, 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 that's one. Here, 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 that's two. And here, 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 that's three. So they recommend to clean it first, because most bed liners have like some sort of oil or something on it that protects it. Mine's like super ghetto. It's just when I bought it, it just had this primer on it, so I think it'll stick just fine. If I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. No big deal. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, that's one. It's two. That's three. Okay, so I didn't see any warning in the manual about the adhesive not being instant, so we're just going to try this out. Zip the zippers first, and then bada bing, bada boom. It's nice. I like it. Yeah. And then removal should be pretty much the opposite of installation. Haha. I like it. Cool stuff. Alright. I have two Velcro strips left. We're on the inside now. This is the cab wall, or the inside of the bed. And my back flap just fell down, if you heard that noise. Or front, yeah, rear flap. So this is the front wall. And as you can see, it's got these snaps here. which are pretty cool. I might end up installing those, but for now I think I'll just do the Velcro. And you can see the Velcro is much wider here, so I can probably put it pretty much wherever I want. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put it on the underside here, just in 2 locations. And since I don't have to be as precise with this one, I'm just going to slap it on. No big deal. So that's one. And that's 2. And there you go. It's on there. That's nice. So at this point, I thought I'd show off some of the inside. All right. So this is the window. Pretty cool. That's that bottom flap that we just Velcroed. And if you can see, there's a little bit of daylight sticking out of the corners. I'm not real thrilled about that. That seems to be the weakest point of this whole setup. It happens on both corners. There we go. A little bit of daylight sticking out. So I think I would have preferred that they gave me, you can see these bars here that it snaps to on the underside. I think I would have preferred that they give me one of those bars for the back as well. Here is the inside. Pretty cool. And all of that. As you can see, there are these buckles on the ceiling that are just kind of hanging down. I think those are for when you roll the sides up. I think you can use that to buckle the top flap, or the side flaps to the top. As you can see, my rear window fell down. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I like it. So they say that I need to put seam sealer on this, and I think it's going to be this top. I think it's going to be this top seam here that runs all the way around the inside of the canvas. I think that's the primary place that they said that it tends to leak. You can see it's on the other side as well. Just right there, all the way along the inside. And I just need to seam seal that. So I'll do that next. They give you a nice little bottle for that, and I'll just get to it. It should be pretty quick. So that's about it, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the install. It was kind of challenging at times, especially when the snaps, when I was putting the snaps on. But yeah, I'll probably do one more flyover with the drone just to kind of show everything. I might do another flyover when I've got it out of the driveway. And oh, and say hi to my cat. Hey, Jude. All right, see ya.